It's such a tired game.
What is up? My name is Ian, and I help people take their mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance. How do you make new friends? Where do you meet people? What do you say? These are huge questions that I had as I began to build an asset and a business for myself that I had no idea how to answer. And quite frankly, it was right in my face the whole time. So in this video, I'm going to try to help you you gain the wisdom and the perspective to be able to go out, practically anywhere and actually be able to meet people and be able to connect with people and ideally, work with one another, whether it's support, supporting, or whether it's actually working together and creating. But the fact of the matter is, I think a lot of us don't know how to socialize, or let me take that back. We don't know how to relate. We don't know how to connect. Now, when it comes to making new friends, typically what happens is, you're at wherever you go to most. You're at the gym. You're at your school, at church, or you're at work. And what happens is, out of all those people, you try to find the people that have the similar ideas and ideals as you. You might not even have values and principles, and they might not have values and principles either. But it's what you like doing that brings people together, natural or a common interest. Now, those people, as great as it is to make relationships and build friendships wherever you go to most, those are kind of constricted parameters in a sense where, yeah, you can make friends, you make all the friends you want at work, but how do you make friends at a park and you're just literally playing golf or something? I don't know. The fact of the matter is, if you don't know how to go out and just be able to talk to strangers, because everybody at one point was a stranger to one another. Everybody was acquaintances that actually built strong relationships. So how do you take a situation where you don't have any similarities that you can think of, and the environment is in a sense where you might not see this person ever again? Well, the main thing to focus on is relatability, and be able to be genuine and be authentic in a sense where what you can compliment them on is a genuine interest of your own. I like to, a lot of the time I like to say, I gotta give you props, man. I gotta give you, my encouragement, holy cow, that's awesome. Or, that's a really nice shirt, blah, blah, blah. That's a really nice hat. That's a really nice sock. But what I'm trying to say is, if you can actually have a general interest in someone, you might not have a general or a common interest quite yet, but if you have a general interest in someone else, that's how a relationship can be sparked. Now, what happens afterwards is totally up to you. So when it comes to you being able to socialize and be able to connect with people, leave yourself with open-ended questions. Oh, that's a nice shirt. Where'd you get that at? I guess that's a question, but say things in a sense where they can actually, say something back. They can actually comment on your comment. And as you go on, you can actually build some deep conversations just from a really simple, plain idea. But you can take it a step farther and say, well, where do I meet these people? How do I get in conversations with people? And quite honestly, I think that's a dumb question, because there's people everywhere. Yeah, I mean, you can't get away from people sometimes. They're literally, at the grocery store. They're at Barnes and Noble. They're at, Best Buy. They're at the park. They're at the gym. They're at school. They're at your job. Like literally everywhere. But if you can become good at socializing, if you can get good at talking to strangers, I think majority of us couldn't talk to a stranger to save our lives. And that's probably why that they're not succeeding in life, because that's a huge fear of theirs. I know it was a fear of mine, but I'm willing to step out of that fear, step out of that comfort zone to actually pursue greatness. And if it means that I have to talk to someone that I don't know yet and I don't feel comfortable yet, then I'll do it, because I know that what is on the other side is so much better. I know that, when you go through fear, when you go through adversity, you actually raise your vibration. You actually rise in your perspective, and you can look back and be like, I'm so glad I did that. It sucked, but I'm so grateful that I was able to, step out of who I think I am and actually became who I really am. So wherever you're at, just know that being intentional with creating relationships is your gateway to getting in conversations that lead into, deeper conversations that lead into, potential relationships. So don't leave yourself out, and don't cut yourself short with bad questions, in a sense where you're not setting up whomever you're talking to comment. So don't just ramble and just leave them and be like, they have nothing to go off of. So first, being intentional. Second, leave yourself with open-ended questions, but also be very genuine in your icebreaker. Be really genuine with who you are. Be really true to what you're, here to do, and that is to be you. Be an efflorescence of what your soul is partaking. And we all know that you can do it. Anybody can do it. It's just a matter of you having a deep enough why. Do you have a reason to go out and stretch your comfort zone? Do you have a reason to, become someone that you're not quite yet? And if your why is strong enough, then you actually can go out and you can do anything. Like, bottom line, I absolutely believe you can accomplish anything if you have a strong enough why. So if you want to go out and meet strangers and connect with people and build businesses, you gotta have a strong why. You gotta be intentional through that. You gotta connect with people with genuine icebreakers and deepen them with open-ended questions. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Namaste.